Hey, Bear Scammon here at the Eugene Science Center, and today I've challenged Kristina to a bottle race. Now, a bottle race is really simple. You get two 2-liter bottles, and you fill them up with water to the same amount, and whoever bottle empties first wins. So, we're going to do a countdown from 3, and we're going to go on go. Are you ready, Kristina?
I am.
All right, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my gosh.
What's wrong, Kristina?
There we go.
I think I won. So, sorry to trick you into that, Kristina, but thank you so much for participating. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what was happening there. You'll notice that my bottle emptied a lot quicker than Kristina's. And if you look back at our technique, you'll notice that Kristina just turned her bottle straight upside down and just let it drain out naturally. Now, as opposed to mine, I tipped it upside down, but I gave it a little swirl at the top. And what that little swirl did is, you may have caught it right at the end, but the water was starting to spin round and round in a vortex. And what that does is that when this bottle's trying to empty of water, all the water is trying to get out, but in order for that to happen, the air needs to come in to replace it. And if water is just constantly coming out of here, there's no space for the air to come in. So if there's a little vortex, it'll spin round and round, water on the outside, and air will be able to come right up the inside. And I've actually got a really cool device that you can do at home if you get one of these, that showcases it a little bit better. And it's this, and it's called a tornado tube. And you can see that it's got 2 sides to it, and it's got a little hole right there in the middle. And it screws on nice and tight to 2-liter bottles. And you can get these at online at Steve Spangler Science Supplies. And if you take 2-liter bottles and you fill one up about 2/3 the way, I'm going to fill this up. Alright. Now, as soon as that's filled up, going through my funnel, I'm going to screw on the other bottle on top of it, seeing where that tornado tube is making that connection. And make it sure it's nice and tight so that it doesn't leak out. So what's going to happen is I'm going to turn this upside down, and I'm going to give it just a second. You'll notice that the water is all up here, and we saw the tiny hole, and there is some water coming through, and there's some bubbles coming up. Once again, those air bubbles need to come up and replace the water that drains out. But we can speed up that ability by giving it a little turn. There we go. So you can see we've got a beautiful little tornado, a little vortex inside of our bottle of water. And what that tornado is on the inside, that's that air coming from the bottom bottle up to the top bottle, and the water coming on the outsides of that little hole inside, going down. And that's why it's draining right around the sides. It's not draining in the middle of the bottle. And it looks really, really cool, and it's infinitely reusable. So I can flip it right back over just like an hourglass, give it a little bit of a vigorous spin. Taking a second to take hold, and isn't that beautiful? All right, I'm gonna set that right now. Now, if you get one of these at home, you don't need to just do water. You can add cool things. You can add food coloring, add glitter, and we've got one that's pre-prepared back down here. And it just adds that extra little magical effect. Like a tornado snow globe hybrid. Isn't that great? Hope you tried this at home. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.